Hi. So, one of the most often asked questions that I get when I walk around is, aren't you hot in that? Like, seriously, you're covering the collar, you're covering with the sleeves, you got the long skirt and the headscarf on. Why aren't you schmoiling, schwitzing, boiling, sweating all over the place? So, here's my take on whether or not I'm hot. So, first of all, yeah, when it's hot outside, anyone wearing anything is going to be feeling a little hot. So the answer is yes, I am actually feeling quite hot. But is my temperature higher than yours and am I sweating more than someone wearing a tank top and shorts? No, I'm not. So here's why, and here are some tips on how to beat the heat in the summer. So first of all, light colors, light colors, light colors. When we were in school, a lot of us learned that light colors reflect the light, whereas dark colors such as black let the light in, let the sun in, let the heat in. So we don't want to do that. We want to reflect the sun. So wear light colors. As I'm wearing a white here, and I'm wearing quite light colors on my head. If it were really hot outside, I would be wearing even lighter colors on my head, but it's not very hot today, so that's why I'm wearing not as light colors on my head. So those light colors are wonderful for reflecting the heat. Second of all is the fabric that you wear is very important. If you look at in the past, when people lived in the desert, when they lived in outside climates, were they wearing shorts and tank tops? No, they were actually wearing, if you look at, let's say, the Bedouins and what they wear in the desert, they're wearing long layers in extremely organic, breathable fabrics. They're completely covered head to toe, yet they are wearing light colors and light breathable fabrics. And this makes you actually cooler than if I were to, let's say, expose my skin. In the skin, actually, when the skin is exposed to the sun, it scorches. It's really, really hot. So when I cover, actually, I mean, if it were really hot outside, I would be wearing probably a looser top. The looser fabrics really, really help the heat. So yes, color, material, you want cotton, organic, bamboo, and the fit is also very important. Now, let's think about this. If someone is wearing a pair of shorts, those shorts are they're constricting. Whereas if I'm wearing a long, flowy, silk cotton skirt and, let's imagine what I'm wearing underneath that. If I'm wearing a long silk cotton skirt, the breeze is wonderful. The breeze is beautiful and I'm very cool. I'm much cooler in that long skirt than if I were wearing a pair of constricting tight shorts or capris or anything like that, because that's constricting around this area and that's not fun. And then my legs are burning in the heat. The skirt is much better and much nicer. It actually acts as a shade curtain. So that's really good. That's a really good answer to that. Now, in terms of my hair and my hair covering, ladies, I don't even want to remember what it was like before I started covering my hair when I was single, because the stickiness on the back of my neck when it was sweating, ew, no, I don't. I'm so much cooler now when everything is off my neck. If I wanted to be really cool, I would make sure that my tails were not hanging and that everything was up. However, having a nice tail is nice because now I can actually protect the back of my neck if I need to. And also, I used to get really bad burns in my part, on my scalp, and now I don't have to get that anymore. It's really nice. Yes, okay, I'm not going to be wearing 3 pashminas on my head or a really thick scarf in the summer, but if I'm wearing 2-in-1s or a nice light scarf like this, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be nice and cool. So some tips if you are still feeling hot is that you can wet your shaper, put it under the faucet, and then stick it in the freezer overnight, and then when you put it on your head, it's going to be like an air conditioner for the next couple of hours. It's really awesome. It feels really good. And again, light colors, light fabrics, but really, if I'm wearing a white pashmina on my head, I'm going to be actually cooler than if I were to have my hair down in the breeze, because the sun really scorches your scalp, and this way it's all up, it's all out of my face, and it actually I don't sweat as much. It's much, much, much better. So in terms of the answer, hey, aren't you hot in that? The answer is yes, it's hot outside, therefore I am boiling. But Am I more hot than someone that's wearing shorts and a tank top? No, I'm actually probably cooler. If you dress smart and if you take notes from those people that lived in very hot conditions without air conditioning in the past, look at what they were wearing. They're not wearing shorts and a tank top. They're actually completely covered in organic breathable fabrics. And that's the way to dress smart in the summer, and that's how you're going to beat the heat. Remember, don't stay out in the sun too much. And drink lots and lots of water. And stay cool, stay safe. Oh wow, this is sounding like a educational video. It is an educational video. It's a how to beat the heat in my hot clothes. But this is a message for all women that get those questions, because it's assumed that when you start dressing modestly, oh, you're going to be so much hotter than those women wearing nothing on the street. No, that's not the case. I'm actually probably quite a bit cooler than those ladies. Okie doke. Enjoy. Take care. Bye bye.